Bomba!
Welcome to Lydian World, the place where you can earn, learn, and have fun.
All right. G'day. This is Ray, aka Kiwi Buenos Aires. I'm coming at you from Buenos Aires, obviously, in Argentina. Um, this is going to be, this is pretty much unscripted. What I want to do today is hand over to Douglas Ford, who did a video yesterday, I think it was, around co-op business opportunity. This is a subscription-based bank over the blockchain, and it's a really good way of, if you're involved with charitable organizations, if you're looking to increase your cash flow. For me in particular, I'm looking at ways with which I'm able to help stabilize, decentralize, and grow actors and artists' incomes. So helping with that. And also, so this is also a shout out to the president of the Beekeepers Association in Ghana, Mr. Richard Okoye, Myra Tamina Moller over in New Zealand, who is a big representative for things that are happening in the Cook Islands, aka Rarotonga. And who else? There was one other person that I want to give a shout out to, but those two will do for now. What I want to start with is, you can see in the background, obviously this preview image or video or whatever shows Lydian World, which is part of the gold standard group network of products. There's like thousands of different companies that are associated with this group. We have been under a cease and desist order, particularly in the States and some other places around the world. Really interesting, there's a TV series called Billion, which more or less play by play shows exactly what this company's been going through. Because we're pushing the fold, we're on the cutting edge of what's happening with all the changes monetarily, economically in the world, using group economics, really disruptive business models and ideas. All the banks, governments have been caught on the back foot. You only have to look as far as here in South America, which is where I'm based at the moment. The president of Ecuador over the last 3 years has been running in the black. The country's been in profit since they paid back their debt with the World Bank Organization, with thanks to the digital currency known as Bitcoin. So really interesting that these so-called developing countries don't developing countries, you can read really as overexploited countries, actually clicking on to how we can use these digital currencies and the decentralization that blockchain offers as a way of regaining self-sufficiency. Okay, which is really important, because obviously the people that have been running things have been a little bit sort of, iffy, dodgy, albeit a little bit sort of corrupt with the backhanders and all that sort of thing. Anyway, so what I want to start with, what's really important, I think that a good place to start is just understanding really where we are. So what I want to do is I want to show, I don't know if I can show you, can I show you this? Let me see if I can show you this. I'm going to stop sharing this and see if I can find this picture. Where can I share screen? Let's have a look at this. So bear with me. I want to quickly show you these few things here and this one. There we go. So, immediate goal, create your story. Our lifetime is really short. I'm very super aware of that. I'm super grateful to be here sharing what I share with people, because a couple of years back, I'm a little over dramatic because I'm an artist, but almost lost my life 4 times a couple of years back. So the appreciation, the gratitude that I show with sharing what I've been able to come in contact with and learn from others is a direct result of this, leaving something behind, or connecting, at least having connected some people with the things that we will all eventually leave behind as well. So start building your bank. It was so obvious all the time. We spend all our time giving our money away, giving away our money for utilities, which according to Nikola Tesla, wasn't necessary. He had the idea of free electricity, free power for transport, but we chose to give that power away. We can start building our own bank using this co-op business system. It's a very successful system which operates really, really simply. Douglas Ford's going to go into that shortly. You can get a hold of me and book your strategic partnership meeting as soon as you like. Specifically within the next 24, 48 hours is going to be best while all this is fresh up in your dial. Second, identify three or more strategic partners. They say you need your power five around you. Right? You're only as smart as was it? You're only as smart as the people that you surround yourself with. So getting three strategic partners on board with you to help or that are in alignment with your ideals and your goals for the future. Um, have a conversation with these people, line up some options, and if they want to come on board with you and work towards a common vision or goal, this is it's going to work so much faster. We're talking about group economics here at the end of the day. Propel your business forward. Okay, so what's this business I'm talking about? Well, we'll get into that in a second, but basically promote and attend STMs, Smarter Than Money events, is an organization where people get together and entrepreneurs, business owners, and they share these ideas, they share the energy, they share what they've learned so we can fail forward faster. Okay, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to stop sharing that. And before I move forward any further, I also want to give you the option to dive a little bit deeper. I created this uh, this presentation, I guess you could call it, this course. I don't want to call it a course. It's not really a course. It's basically a five-step artist guide to financial freedom. So obviously artists, between projects, we're looking for ways in which we can maintain our lifestyle. All right. It's difficult finding new projects, finding funding for new projects, and this co-op business system has been able to do this really, really effectively. So get a hold of me and I'll send you this free artist's guide to financial freedom. It's 5 simple steps to start earning with blockchain. Quickly going to run through the few front slides here so you can see what's involved. And if you have a look here, start with an introduction about myself, why I left this beautiful country that you can see on the screen down there. You can see this, okay? Yeah, I'm just going to double check. Oh, no, let me make this bigger. There we go. Okay, why I left Aotearoa, New Zealand, to find my true purpose. A little bit about my story, timeline, what I had to get through to get to where I am now. Basically, it goes into a simple analogy of blockchain. A lot of people find that really confusing. Very, very simple analogy there, really helpful analogy. Understanding and utilizing cryptocurrencies. These are digital currencies that you're already using, but you're paying other people for the privilege. And of course, how it can benefit artists and actors. We've got some real world examples of creative people that are already using the blockchain successfully, artists and creators, how it affects us with our purpose development, our goals, our dreams, whatever, as well as privacy, which is really important. And this 5 step guide to getting started is covers, first of all, setting up your digital wallet. Secondly, converting traditional currency, this is paper money, to digital currency, which is an asset. Third, protecting your digital asset. Step four, exploring passive income opportunities, one of which we're going to be moving on to next. And the fifth step is staying informed and growing your knowledge, which is really, really important because things are moving very quickly. So get a hold of me and I'll pass that along to you. No charge at all, no stress, all passion. So what I want to do now is introduce you to Douglas Ford, who has been well, I want to stop sharing that. Douglas Ford, who's been really, really good, really vocal, really simple, clear, concise with his presentations and explanations of how this co-op business is affecting so many families, so many organizations, NGOs, people that are looking to fundraise. So if I can find where he is, let's have a look here. He is probably up here on Facebook or somewhere. So thanks in advance again to Douglas for this. I'm going to play this. I'm going to keep my mouth quiet, and hopefully you can hear it as well. So listen to this. It's going to be probably about 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes, half an hour. And that's his here. Let's crack into it.
I'll be using those folks on this show and tell demonstration. So as I like to do here, first off, I like to just read literally, okay, how our business works, okay? So folks, with the co-op ecosystem, we're totally in the driver's seat, okay? You guys hear me mention this when I do the presentation. Speaking of that, if you're watching this on the Thursday, we have two presentations back to back at 7 p.m. Eastern and also 9 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to be coming forth with the overview. So as I've said, with the co-op ecosystem, we're totally in the driver's seat with this one, folks. Reason why that is because recruiting has a 0.4% success rate. Okay, why? Because it takes skill and we're not able to dictate it. Okay, that's why many times people have to play a numbers game and why many times people disdain when it comes to recruiting. Now, hear me. Recruiting is only needed. Recruiting is only done when whatever you're referring others to requires skill for them to have success, right? See, folks, when you're just opening up an account and with our method of paying it forward, which I'll break down here in a second, folks, it's not recruiting. It's really just getting in line, okay? Because it takes no skill set. Now, with having said the thing about recruiting, many can't sell. See, we already understand that. When you involve people in the home-based business space, the people-to-people space, if you don't find a way where you can eliminate those two components for people to have success, then it's only going to cater just to a few or a handful, if that makes sense. Why? Because there again, it takes skill and it's not able to dictate. You're not able to dictate. So that's why typically you have to play a numbers game. But if you find out many people are not able to sell, I like to say many can't sell ice to an Eskimo. They can't sell evil to the devil, and they're not able to sell a good time to a party animal. So look what we're doing, folks. We're systematizing the predictable success. Man, think about having that in your gumbo or in the ingredients of the business, to where number one, it's predictable. Number two, it's 100% mutually beneficial. And number three, we dictate the outcome. Folks, when you have those ingredients in a business, that bodes for success for everyone. All we have to do is execute. And we're going to receive predictably. Predictably means I can count on it. You can count on it, right? And 100% mutually beneficial means it's going to be sustainable. Why? Because we're mutually benefiting. See, we're not able to receive money by ourselves. Every time one account opens, 10 people are receiving. I'll get to that here in a second. And then last but not least, we dictate the outcome. Folks, when we are able to dictate the outcome, that means we control however fast or whatever pace that we all become successful. So when you connect that, folks, okay, all we have to do is collaborate. So as it says here in the blue, paying it forward systematizes the predictable success to all. Putting the power of success in us just saying yes. See, when we say success is not by chance, success here is by choice, not by chance, right? Making this, watch this, making this, we dictate the outcome driven versus it being skill set driven. There again, when we dictate the outcome driven, folks, That means it's going to work for 100% of the people 100% of the time. All we have to do is do it. Now, we know anybody could do it, but that's why we also say strategic partners. You want people that will really see the vision that we have going on here and how their participation with their partners, it benefits everyone collectively, okay? In the yellow, as this is replicating, you want a predictable service that mutually benefits all, folks, without it requiring a repetitive exchange of time and or effort. Because, folks, if it's going to be encompassing upon people to always have to do something over and over and over to qualify for like ranks and pin levels and sales or recruiting qualifications, it's not going to work for the masses. And when it does not work for the masses, you're looking at something that's going to be very short-sighted and not going to be long-term. When it benefits mutually everyone predictably, folks, that is when you can have a sustainable and reliable business. Because look at all the other components that are with this for us. We don't need skill set. We're paying it forward. We're dictating the success. It's predictable. And everybody receives money all along the way as this is scaling. Okay? So all these monies, folks, are going to be coming to us all predictably with us dictating, okay, however fast or whatever pace, okay, that we dictate this thing to go. All right? Awesome. So I'm going to go to this slide here. Okay. Just wanted you guys to understand as we're moving forward here. So let me go to this slide right here. All right. Bada boom, bada bang. So it says here, what's happening every time accounts open? Okay. Folks, 10 accounts prior are always receiving. See, we are a bottom-up, decentralized, a peer-to-peer environment with 100% mutual scalability because the money is coming from the bottom up. Every time accounts activate, the money that was used to activate the account, it's going to scale 10 people that were in line previously. Now understand, every time this is happening after you, okay, because it's a straight success line, there is no cycling, there's no rotation, meaning that everyone that you refer and that your partners refer, they're all are going to be coming after you, okay? I don't like to say downline because, we don't believe in downline. We like to label it as a success line, okay? If you want somebody under you, we always tell people, go walk around a cemetery, right? But this here is a success line. And you're going to see why everyone's only having to do this one time because of every time accounts open, 10 people that were in line previously are going to receive. So let's say in this example, Matthew starts this thing off, okay? Now, when Matthew invites his partners, instantly money's going to come to Matthew. But not only did money come to Matthew, money also went to you. Because in this example, you invited Matthew, but not only did Matthew receive from his partners, you receive from Matthew's partners. Your inviter received from Matthew's partners. Your inviter's inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. Remember, every time accounts open, 10 people are receiving. So when Matthew activated his account, everybody that was in line previously received on demand. But look at the mutual benefit. When Matthew invited his partners, he instantly received, and everybody else that was in line previously to Matthew received again. Because again, it's a straight success line. But who was the only one that invited Matthew's partners? It was Matthew. Okay? So just like when you invited Matthew, your partners or your inviter and all those that came in prior to you, they all scaled from when Matthew activated his account. But who was the only one that invited Matthew? You. Okay? So watch, let's say one of Matthew's partners was Smooth. Okay? Smooth is doing the exact same thing. Let me share with you why he's only having to do it one time. Because when Smooth's partners get in line after him, he's going to instantly receive. Now, Smooth was the only one that invited his partners, just like Matthew was the only one that invited Smooth, okay? But when Smooth invites his partners, he's going to instantly receive. Because it's a straight success line, Matthew gets to receive money again. So does everybody else in line prior. Let's say one of Smooth's partners was a church or a nonprofit. The church or nonprofit is only doing it one time. Watch and hear and listen to why. So when they invite their partners, the church is going to instantly receive, and instantly and simultaneously, more money comes to Smooth, more residual cash flow comes to Matthew. Remember, guys, all our monies are residual. So the monies as you're seeing them, even though they're scaling, they're set and engineered to come residually because everybody is receiving from everyone's subscription when it runs. Now, the subscriptions are not going to be coming out of our pockets. Okay? But let me just finish and see how we all mutually benefit here. So let's say one of the church partners was Cheryl. And let's say Cheryl has a business that's in another state or another country for that matter, because we're international. But watch how everybody benefits, even though they didn't invite Cheryl or her partners, okay? So Cheryl invites her partner, she instantly receives. So see, are you guys seeing the same predictable thing? Remember, predictable means we can count on it. 100% predictable. Mutually beneficial means, just like when Matthew opened up his account, 10 people in their line prior received. Just like when Smooth opened up his account, 10 people that were in line previously made money again. Just like when the church opened up their account, Smooth and Matthew and everybody else in line prior received again. Cheryl invited her friends. What happened? Cheryl receives, and look what happens to everybody else. Folks, that is called predictable. That is called mutually beneficial. Okay? So let's say one of Cheryl's partners was some folks in Canada or Jamaica. And you guys know how I like to state, Matthew or Smooth or the church or nonprofit probably doesn't know one solitary soul in Canada or Jamaica. But because this mutually benefits, look what happens. These guys were invited by Cheryl in this example. They're going to do the exact same thing. They receive instantly. What's been happening for everyone as accounts have been opening? Everyone continues to scale. So are you guys seeing everyone mutually benefit and scale, or are you just seeing only Matthew make money? So let's say these folks in Canada or Jamaica may know some folks in Trinidad or the UK. There again, Matthew, Smooth, church or nonprofit, or Cheryl may not know anybody in Trinidad, may not know anyone in the UK. But the thing that you want, as this thing is replicating, as I said before, you want it to where it's mutually predictable and benefiting all, working for 100% of the people, 100% of the time, folks. You see why I can never stop sharing this, because there is nothing out there on the face of the planet that's operating like this, period. We're able to withdraw our money 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You only have access to the co-op wallet where your deposits come to your own specific account, because we are a peer-to-peer environment. And anybody asks, well, where's the money coming from? Folks, the system knows how to make a dollar holler. See, everybody's account is activated for $28. That $28 is getting broken up in different percentages based on the relationship. But just understand, all accounts after you, okay, in relationship to whatever level that they're on, you are receiving a micro deposit from all accounts after yours, respectively. So like Matthew receives from all of the accounts after him, which would be Smooth, the church, Cheryl, Canada, Trinidad. Smooth is receiving from all accounts after him. And some of those people are the same folks that Matthew is receiving from. So Smooth is also receiving from the church, Cheryl, Canada, Jamaica, Trinidad, and UK. The church or nonprofit is receiving from Cheryl, Canada, Jamaica, Trinidad, or UK. Cheryl is receiving from Canada, Jamaica, Trinidad, or UK. See, exact science has already been built into the system. That's why we don't have to worry about this not working. It was already scienced out in the system to know what to do. So, as they receive instantly and simultaneously, money came to everybody else that was in line prior, even those that you're not even seeing on the screen, which would be you inviting Matthew, your inviter, their inviter, etc. Okay. Once again, this is not accumulation of money. This is residual money coming to us over and over and over. So as you're seeing money come into your core wallet, those deposits, they're engineered, ladies and gentlemen, to come residually. And you'll be having deposits come all throughout the day, all throughout the weeks, all throughout the months. Why? Because, folks, the money gets paid out instantly. Okay? So when you got people in your organization that get involved on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all throughout the week, okay? Multiple people getting started all throughout the days of the week. Those deposits are coming. So now let me go to the back office here real quick. We go to the back office here. And now this is a demonstration account. Even though it's a demo account, it performs just like a live account will, reflecting with what I'm doing in this demonstration account happens in a live account, it's going to be the same monies. Okay, it's just going to be real money. This is just giving you an exact replica of a live account. But I want you to see the mutual predictability here. So let's say Walter Mays. So you see it says Walter Mays, welcome Walter Mays, right? So that's one of the ones I'm using in the demonstration. But there again, if I'm not using your name, it's okay. Just replace the names that I'm using and put your name there and your partners. But I want you guys to see how the system works, right? So you can see the transparency. So let's say Walter is inviting Natalie. K-H-U-M-A-L-O. And we're going to do Natalie, just K, September 12th at Co-op. Now, I'm using random information just for demonstration purposes. But of course, you guys would send your inviter your real information, okay? So I'm just going to do one account just to keep the demonstration short. 64383. So again, this is as Natalie that was invited by Walter, okay? Natalie opens up her account, folks. I'm going to jump down here and look what happens to Walter's money. Okay. How long did it take Walter to receive? Now, this is the part where I want you to understand why this thing is so ingenious. Walter was the only one that invited Natalie. As Natalie's account opened, folks, not just Walter received deposits, but 9 other people did as well from Natalie activating her account. Or y'all see why everybody's going to be constantly scaling. So understand that we are dictating as we are collaborating, coming together. Understand, as this unfolds and replicates, it's going to scale you just like it's scaling everybody else that was in line previously. Another way of saying that, we're all mutually benefiting. Different percentages, okay? Depending on the relationship of the account. Let me share with you what I mean. Now, when I go, because I'm going to go to another window and I'm going to open up Natalie's account. Natalie is going to invite Lawson Chaka. Yeah, Lawson Chaka. Okay. Now, Natalie's going to receive $9.75 because she personally invited Lawson. But even though you're not getting the same percentage, you're still receiving a micro deposit that scales Walter Mays. Let me show you what I'm saying. So let me go to another window. Now I'm going to log into Natalie. So when I log in Natalie, she's going to be all at zeros. Okay, save the password there. Check all these boxes. These boxes typically come up on a brand new account. You just, accept the terms and conditions just so we can move forward here. And I'm hit close. Now see, everybody has their own co-op wallet. See, the co-op wallet is right over here. This is where all your deposits will come. You see, folks, it's as if you're having your own bank here. You can check your balance. You can add funds. You can withdraw funds. You can send money member to member. Okay, and the money gets to people in a tenth of a second. Send or receive, and there's no limit to how much you can send or receive. You can check all your invoices and check all your transactions, seeing all your deposits and other transactions that you may have, transfer of money, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so we're back on Natalie's account, right? So Natalie is going to be inviting Lawson, Chaka here, Chaka, September 12th at Co-opsia. Again, folks, I'm just using random information for demonstration purposes. Now, if it's going to be predictable, as Natalie is inviting Lawson, okay, what was the amount that Walter received from being Natalie's personal enroller? $975. So Natalie is inviting Lawson in this example, right? Let me copy this information from Lawson here. So I'm gonna do this one more time with Lawson. So I'm gonna hit invite. And folks, if it's predictable, Natalie should have what? Folks, are y'all seeing the same predictable result? But now, let's look at the mutual benefit, because this was Natalie invited Lawson, it wasn't Walter. But because this is a straight success line, that every time accounts open, 10 people are always receiving, I'm gonna come back to Walter, I'm gonna hit refresh, and look what happens to Walter. See, it's not another 975, okay? Because Lawson is not a personal to Walter. Lawson is a personal to Natalie. But Lawson is still in the success line of Walter and Natalie. And so whoever invited Walter, they also made a deposit. Whoever invited them, they received a deposit from Lawson activating his account. But who was the only person that invited Lawson? Was Natalie. Let's do it one more time, shall we? Let's go to a third window. Now we're going to log in as Lawson at coopcf.com. So right here, no face. All right. Got a song stuck in my head. How when a song stuck in your head, you just repeat it. But all right, so let's go into Lawson. See, we got Lawson, Chaka at the top now. So you see it says Lawson now. So let's go to the community and let me see who we have here. Let's do Anaya here. Anaya Nurture. Okay. Hoping that's how I pronounce her name, not Naya. If it's not, charge it to my head, not my heart. I made the best attempt I could. So Nayah. Okay. So let's go to here. Now I want to refresh on Walter, because I want you guys to see this all happened simultaneously. Notice his money didn't move because I haven't created an account in the success line yet. Let's go to Natalie's account. Let's hit refresh. Watch, money doesn't move because everything is simultaneous. Okay. Let's go to now. Yeah, Lawson. So we're going to put in Natalie is it Natalie or Natalia? Let me make sure. Oh yeah, it's Naya. Okay, Naya. All right, Naya. Where we at? Right here. Okay. So we're gonna go to Naya. H and September 12th at coopcf.com. This will be the last account I do, okay? But you guys can see just from just doing these accounts. Now, obviously, there'll be more money because everyone's member involving 3, right? I'm just sharing with you, everybody just doing 1 in this example, going to each account in the success line. So I want you to see the predictability every time. So 975. Are y'all seeing that? Because this is the personal enroller to Lawson. Lawson invited Naya in this example. 975. Just like what Natalie received when she invited Lawson. Just like Walter received when he invited Natalie. Now, let me show you the predictability still. See, it's mathematical certainty. I mean, we're going to show you even when it's accounts opening up after you that you didn't even invite. Because see, Natalie didn't invite Naya. Her partner Lawson did. Lawson received 975. Now, when Natalie invited Lawson, what did Walter's money scale to? Let's go to Walter right here. Here. See, Walter's at $11 because that's what he received from Lawson, who was invited by Natalie. So that means Natalie's money should go to what when I hit refresh? If it's predictable, it better be $11. Well, I already know it is, right? So let's go over here to Natalie, hit refresh. Folks, are y'all seeing the same predictable outcome? When it's predictable, you can count on it. Think about your job. If you are expected to make $50 an hour, you work 2 hours, what should be your paycheck predictably? $100. 50 times 50, or excuse me, 50 times 2 is 100. You work 2 hours, you get paid $50 an hour, boom. See, you want a predictable outcome. That way you know, as this is moving forward for every partner, they're mutually benefiting in the same way. All we're doing is just executing. Now, can some make more than others? Yes. Obviously, if you invite more than what you're, than what others have done, yes, you'll make money even more faster. Is more faster, is that grammatically correct? But even if it isn't, it doesn't matter, okay? But I want you guys to see the predictability. Now, let's bounce over here to Walter. Remember, everything was simultaneous. When I was in Natalie's account, I hit refresh, and when I was in Walter's account, I hit refresh before I created the Naya account, because I want you guys to see everybody receive at the same time. So let's go to Walter now. Let's hit refresh. Walter even made money. And I haven't been in Walter's account. Let's go to his team. He still only has the one person, Natalie. I go to Natalie's account and go to her team. She still only has the one person, Lawson. And they're still receiving. Okay. Guys, this thing is, this is it. This is literally it. Whatever that it means for you, this is it. This is the one where all you have to do is invite partners that just duplicate what we are doing here, but you're seeing it's not going to require repetitive work or repetitive effort. Why? Everybody's going to continue to receive as this is duplicating and replicating forward. So let's go to the money and we'll stop it there. Or do I want to go to the money? No, I don't want to do the, well, I'll just show you the money, okay? So when I say, folks, Everyone's just doing a one-time execution. Everybody's doing a one-time execution of having 3 partners that duplicate and do the same. Okay. Now, if you invite more, yes, you'll fly through these numbers. Now, there are monies in between the numbers that you are seeing that we all receive that come to us because we receive from every account. These numbers are based on everyone having 3 and what the numbers will be to a mathematical certainty, everybody just keeping it only involving 3. Because we want to see the predictability of, of the predictability of itself and the scalability that's happening as everyone's doing the one-time predictable execution. Okay. But of course, there's other monies that we are receiving that come to us. So all I'm going to share with you is with everybody doing this that brings them 29. So everybody, let me go to my board here. So you see the monies. It scales us from 29 to over 175,000, where it's coming in residually on a monthly basis. Because again, everybody's doing a subscription. The subscription is only $28, which your 3 is covering your subscription. But as this thing duplicates, with your partners doing the same, see how it scales your money. Because they can't make money by themselves. Just like their partners, as they scale money, they're not the only ones receiving as they make money. Money is coming to your partners and you. So the key I like for people to focus on, folks, is right here, 4,000 and 10,000. That's because not everybody's coming in to be a millionaire. It's on the table, okay? It scales even beyond 175,000. But folks, right here, I focus on here because this is where everybody right here, people can live comfortably in life, okay? Having $4,000 or $10,000 a month coming in residually, month after month, okay? Folks, that can, really, really help some people breathe a little better. Or even if you're living financially good, that's an extra 10,000 that you didn't have to do any extra effort or extend any extra energy to get to. This is not a stop what you're doing in life to do this. No, you're looking for partners that understand it's predictable. It will benefit all of us and your partners too. Everybody only has to do a one-time execution. The reason why everybody only has to do a one-time execution, because the money of everybody's account, when it activates, it's broken up, and it's always having those that were in line previously scale. And every cent that you receive is coming residually. Okay? So now I'm going to go to my board. Because now I'm going to show you how we're putting this thing and gassing us up this escalator. See, we call it an income escalator. Because remember, every time accounts open, right, 10 accounts that were in line previously are going to instantly receive because we are a peer-to-peer environment. So the $28 that activated said account, it gets broken up. And depending on the relationship, these people are going to receive a micro deposit from this activated account. Okay. So when your partners do the exact same, that $28 that activated their account is going to get broken up, and you're going to instantly receive, and these guys are going to receive again. And so same thing, when your partners or when your partners do the same, okay? What happens? That $28, it gets broken up, and everybody scales with their partner receiving, and you receiving again, and all these other people receiving again. But they didn't invite, these guys didn't invite you. Your partner did. These guys did not invite, nor you. Well, hold on. These guys didn't invite you, only your inviter. You only invited your partners. not any of these people. Your partners only invited their partners, not you or any of these people. But everybody, these people continue to receive money. That's coming in residually. Okay. Now, I'm sharing this with you, so as I draw out the infrastructure, okay, you see how, the person that invited you to our community wanted to tag you to this so you can see how this thing operates. So let's say this is you. Now, guys, what we like to do, we like for people to buy 3 of these tokens. 3 of them. Well, actually 4. Buy 4 tokens, okay? Because one of the tokens is going to make you active, okay? So it's going to make you active, leaving you with 3 that you're going to pay it forward to 3 partners. Now, your inviter is going to pay it forward to your first person. So the moment you get activated, go ahead and create an account, because your inviter is going to send you one of their tokens to activate them. The reason why they're going to do that, we want people to see money instantly. But please remember, when you activated your account, what happened? Everybody in line prior received. Your inviter is paying it forward to your first person. What happens? You instantly receive money. Were you the only one? No. Your inviter received again, and so did everybody else that was in line prior. Folks, I call it ICC. Instant continuous cash flow. See, folks, we move with a different energy when we have made money the moment that we got involved. Because if that is going to be predictably happening where we can count on it, what's going to be happening as this thing is replicating and duplicating forward with everybody doing that? Because everybody continues to receive money that was in the line previously. So watch this. So now you have your partner. Now everybody's doing this for 3 partners minimum. So with all your personal partners, you're going to pay it forward to their first person. Matter of fact, the moment your partners activate their account, tell them to create an account, because you want your folks to be able to speak to people and say, I literally already made money with this thing. See, it takes this thing from the thoughts of, man, I would like this to work, to the thoughts of, oh, we're dictating and doing this with intention. Big difference. Big monumental difference. Because see, when you got a consensus of people that are receiving money, that's really creating an empowerment fund. Because watch this. Now, I'm not going to come back to you. Well, hold on. So now you are going to be paying it forward to your partner's first person, which is going to take one of your tokens. Remember, you're having 3 partners, so you got 2 more for your second partner, your third partner. You're going to be paying it forward to their first partner. So just tell them the moment that they become active, go in there, open up an account, I'm going to pay it forward to it, you're going to instantly see money. So when you pay it forward to your first person, watch this. Money will instantly come to them. That's what you want them to see. But what else happens? More money instantly comes to you. So you're always going to benefit from every account. Now, watch this. You are done at that point. Now, of course, you're going to do this for partner 2, and you're going to do it for partner 3, okay? But I'm just going to be working on right here, just so it won't all be, convoluted and you can't make sense of it. Remember, every time accounts open, this is taking place. Every time accounts open, this is taking place. So this is predictable, which is why, because we know this, that's why we pay it forward. So now watch this. Your partner now is going to duplicate what you did for him or her or any entity. What they're going to do, they're going to pay it forward to their partner's first person. What is happening? Money will come to them instantly at the point they got started. Guess what? More money will come to them because The predictability of scale is always taking place. More money even came to you. Now, I drew a line here because you are not doing anything. Now, let's draw a line after your partner. Look how this is duplicating and benefiting everyone. So now, their partner just got started, right? That you paid it forward to. Or not you, but your partner paid it for. Now, this person is going to pay it forward to their first person. Why? We want them to receive money instantly. But look what happens. More money to this person, to your partner, to you. You and your partner haven't done anything. Now, we'll draw a line under this person. Because as this duplicates now, this person here is paying it forward to their first partner. What's going to happen? Money instantly, money to them, money to them, money to your partner, money to you. Are y'all seeing how incredible this is? Folks, we dictate the outcome. We're repurposing the pay it forward token. Because you want your partners to see money instantly. Because if they know every time we're doing it to where people see money instantly, well, guess what they know is going to happen when they invite their partners. We're going to have them see money instantly. And then those guys are going to be like, well, if I receive money instantly because my partner paid it forward for my first partner, well, when I pay it forward for my partner's first partner, what's going to happen? They're going to receive money instantly. More money comes to me. More money comes to my inviter, their inviter, their inviter. Folks, we just gas up the escalator. So here it is. So this person here, their first partner, okay? This person here is going to pay it forward to this first person to activate. What's going to happen? Money. What's going to happen? More 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 money and more money, folks. Everybody mutually benefits. Steal. Now, the person will say, well, what if that person that you paid it forward to doesn't do anything? Folks, they got 28 days to find those partners, okay? They can always interchange. If somebody, once their account is activated, you have a person see the presentation, you lay out this ICC game plan to them, and because, folks, this is the groundwork. This is what takes all that money that's on the screen and puts it in our possession. How fast do you want all that money to come to us? Immediately. Right? Especially when we are able to dictate it. And look what's happening mutually. This is creating a consensus of people that are all saying this functions as advertised. There's not an account that can open up after me and I not receive from it. And I only got to do this once. You did it once. Your partners only do it once. Their partners once. Their partners once. And what is happening as it's replicating and duplicating? Everybody's scaling. Guys, I got to go. I got an important phone call coming in I got to take. But to Walter, Natalie, Lawson, Matthew, Smooth, and Cheryl, get back in contact with the person that invited you. Or if you're not any of these people, okay, then get back in contact with the person that tagged you or sent you to this video. And folks, I would like to conclude every time we come together. We just don't want to see you at the top. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you over the top. Take care. God bless.
All right, so I'm still getting a little bit fired up about this. Is this on? That's good that that's on mute. We'll keep that running in the background. To my camera on. I was actually a little concerned about doing this live stream unprepared or anything because I don't have much of a filter. I like to think my perception is that I'm like a fine press coffee filter, but the reality is that I'm a colander, and a lot of stuff comes out which perhaps can be a little bit raw sometimes, which is why most of the time I stick to the script. Um, so really dictating with intention, that's what it's all about. We've already achieved quorum, so this is operating regardless. Everybody is earning really well. It's a really nice, simple, easy to understand system. Was there anything else I wanted to share with you guys? Ah, he mentioned instant continuous cash flow, the ICC, which is really what we're looking for. Over the last, really since 2018, when I was involved with precious metals, I began to become more involved with the digital currencies, learning a little bit more about blockchain technology. I mentioned Billion, the TV series, which is not really my cup of tea, but it's really interesting to be able to see how that plays out because it's based on fact and it's exactly what's happened with gold standard. So now that we've got all this thing with the SEC more or less under control and sorted, we're going to see new growth and new opportunities within this particular system, which you can see showing up on the screen here in the video. That's the Lydian Lion. That's the Burj Khalifa, where the gold standing company was launched from a few years back. A lot of opportunities. So co-op business, we fund this with another opportunity. And in the background, we also have multiple private equity um, deals, I guess you could say, or contracts still in operation. Been involved with commercial real estate in Dubai as well, which has paid us over the course of 2 years bi-monthly. Lots of things happening. There's a lot of opportunities out there. Reach out to me, get that 5 simple steps document so that you can understand a little bit more about how blockchain works. And yeah, pretty much it's all I have to say. So purpose, peace, and power. Look forward to coming back on board here probably on Monday when I do the consolidation of the Lydian World mining accounts. And be safe, be strong, purpose, peace, and power, and big loves from Buenos Aires. All right, cheers for that. Oh yeah, subscribe or like or whatever, share, definitely share.